Hi, everybody. Welcome to Castor'sCorner.com. I'm your host, Cleo, here for another Toy of the Day. It's all on my shirt today, Toy of the Day. Happy to have you guys back again. Thank you for all of our new subscribers. Hit that subscribe button before you forget. And you can follow us. We're at Kastor's Corner on all social media. Check out the Cornercast podcast. Catch up before we start new episodes in a couple weeks. What else is going on? And go to Castor'sCorner.com, of course, for the full gallery of these toys. And, I've been really racking my brain the last couple nights on, what to do. I have a ton. So many so that I keep forgetting to write them down. 30 days worth. We got about a month's worth in this room alone, probably close to 40 days. And so, I've been trying to figure out what to do. And the problem has been, I really wanted to spend some time with some of these figures, and get some really good photography out of them. And so I've been trying to picking and choosing and kind of trying to space them out. So it's not 3 weeks of Marvel Legends and nothing else in between. But the Legends kind of take time. I try to do all the videos in the same night for those, so that they space out a little bit and there's a consistency in the storytelling of it all in the reviews, because I don't want to kind of repeat myself. So if I do them kind of in rapid succession, I can kind of make sure that I'm covering the different aspects of the wave, kind of like a program. And so I haven't had the time, to be honest with you, to sit down and do a whole Legends review. I'm reorganizing the archives. And so it's been hard to kind of get my hands on some older figures that I want to kind of compare it to. So the new Infinity War cap is up there, but I got to dig out the original Infinity War cap. I've got Tigra over here. Thank you, Brian. But I want to dig out the Silver Centurion Iron Man and my Wonder Man and dig out some of those West Coast Avengers to really kind of round out, some pictures and stuff. Because, I don't know, just straight turnarounds. I'm sure it's boring for me. I'm sure you guys want to see something a little more creative too. And so these last 60 odd days I have left, it's getting a little tough because I'm trying to be a little more creative and focused on what I'm doing. All that to say is that this is what I picked for tonight. It was quick, it was easy, and I had the stuff available to do comparison pictures here, and a couple of villain pictures maybe, if time allows. And so I picked up the Batwoman or Batwoman Beyond. My target order actually happened for once. I did not find her early. Thankfully, I didn't get hit with a street date for her. Thank God, because I don't think I could have taken another Target BS street date. And so she shipped. She arrived. Good condition. No problems with the paint or anything. I think she came out pretty nice. There are definite differences here in the costume when you compare it to the Terry McGinnis Batman Beyond. First of all, the symbol is lower on her than it is on his. His is almost at his neck. Hers is a little bit lower and actually drifts down and hangs over. So it is a separate piece. I don't know if you'll be able to see that. It is a separate unattached piece that kind of drapes down to her belt almost. Her belt is a little bit different. It's got the two wings on it versus just the button on his. Her eyes are much bigger. She looks more like Spider-Man or Venom than a Batman, to be honest with you. So whoever designed that clearly ripped off some stuff there. Or in my opinion, they did. His wings clipped in super easy. So he's got these little hooks on his gloves that hook into his wings really easily, and it allows for a lot of motion. Hers has the same clips and the same hooks. They were much more difficult to get them to stay in place. And the further you extend them, so if they're not down, at her waist here, the further I extend them up, the less stable that connection piece gets with her. They start to kind of pop out, and I'm not sure what that's about, to be honest with you. I've tried different angles. I've tried heating them up. It might be a case of the wrist pegs here are not long enough to kind of catch the way they do on Terry versus our Batwoman here. She's got the bright red hair, of course, and I mean, she just fits. I mean, she fits the aesthetic. And honestly, until our friend Benjamin David over at Above and Batman Beyond, the podcast and YouTube channel, mentioned her, I wasn't going to get her. I kind of looked at it and said, I don't need a Batwoman Beyond. I don't know anything about her. And then he filled me in on her origin, and she is Elena Grayson, which means she's Nightwing's daughter, which made her a necessary figure. And honestly, that is the only reason I picked her up. And so she comes with alternate hands. So she's kind of got the claw hands on here at the moment. She does have, as we call it in the toy world, the Kung Fu grip hands that kind of pop right on and pop right off. I'm hoping. I haven't done this yet, so we'll see. Oh, yeah, pretty easy. Mcfarlane joint switching is relatively easy. It has been, so I'm very happy about that. My same criticism with Batwoman as with Batman is that there is a giant peg in her back, and it kind of comes out like an exhaust port. And I understand it's part of the design. His is not as pronounced. Hers is very pronounced. And it, that's what you get. It's always kind of hiding behind her like a cape almost. I really do wish that they were removable, because when they're not using their wings, they're not usually engaged at all. You don't see them in the costume. And I know it's hard to replicate that, but even if we were to pop these out, she'd have a big hole in her back that would not be hideable. So, or easily kind of hidden. She does come with 2 batarangs. So by skipping the first Build-A-Figure Terry, I missed the batarangs. And now I've got 2 batarangs. So Terry can also hold one. So I can give her one, give him one. It does have like little damage points on the side of them. You can kind of see up there. I like them. I'm glad we got them. I'm very happy we got batarangs with her. I think she looks good next to Shriek. I think she's going to look good next to Blight. I'm looking forward to getting that, kind of rounding out the Batman Beyond universe, as I know it. She comes with these things. She comes with 2 Joker legs, but honestly, I'm not going to build them. So just, they're going to go in a box and somebody will get them at some point. I'll give them away or trade them off or whatever. I have no frame of reference for a Joker bot. I don't really have any kind of interest in the way it looks and the wings and everything. So I just was kind of blah on it. So I just decided I'm not going to do it. I think the arms came with Shriek, and so I didn't like the non-face Batman Beyond. So here we go. So I like her. I think she's a great addition to the line. I think she's a great addition to the DC roster. I know it's in the Batman family, but it's something different. She is a Grayson, so of course I'm excited to get her. I learned a little bit more about her. I looked her up, which was an interesting storyline. I think her mother at the moment is a mystery, but red hair, kind of, there's a couple options there for Nightwing with red hair. And so I think she's a welcome addition to the DC universe here. It's another female figure. Unmasked version would have been nice. I'm sure that might be coming in the works. I hope they figure out a way to get these wings off. That would be another nice perk. I'd be happy to buy another figure if we could figure that one out. And yeah, so we got another character to go in the Batman Beyond universe. An old Bruce would be nice. That'd be kind of fun. But I know this is comic, not cartoon, so it's a kind of a different world. So, but I get it. So there you go. She is like flooding Targets right now. She's exclusive to Target because she's part of the Build-A-Figure wave. Blight comes out in a couple weeks, maybe early December, late November. So we can round out that whole wave. Those of you that are building, unlike me, you can check out a full gallery of Batwoman and Beyond up on castorscorner.com. Follow us. We are at Kastor's Corner on all social media. Check out the Cornercast podcast. New episodes coming soon. Post Hasbro PulseCon. And subscribe to the channel. Hit the subscribe button. We really appreciate it. Thank you all for watching and listening and being part of this community. It's been a lot of fun getting to know some of you. Yeah, I think that's about it, right? Like, yeah, 2 things left. 1, Jaxie, we miss you, we love you, and we wish you were here. And 2, we will see you tomorrow night for another new Toy of the Day here on castorscorner.com. Have a good night, everybody.